Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe's Classic Video Games, back with another cool arcade game repair video for you this evening. This time we have Nintendo's forgotten Donkey Kong 3. A lot of people don't even know about Donkey Kong 3. But this is one you don't see too much, really. You see a lot of Donkey Kongs. You see a lot of Donkey Kong Juniors. But poor Donkey Kong 3 gets forgotten. This one's in decent shape. This is a repair we're doing for our friend Mike. He dropped this off a while back, and you've probably been seeing it in the background. Well, today's the day we're finally going to get started on this baby. Luckily, Mike told me exactly what was wrong with it. It's broke. Yep, just like the rest of them, it's broke. So he bought this on Facebook Marketplace. He doesn't have a key for it. But the back door is probably just held on with some screws. We could probably get in there. Got one Phillips screw in there. He says it actually comes on and plays, but the monitor's all wonky looking. We'll see. Yeah, that's what he said. He said it was wonky looking. All right, let's plug it in. See how wonky it is. Well, I decided we better take the back door off and look at it first before we just go plugging it in. Doesn't look like the monitor has ever had a cap kit in it, so. Well, I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't think that it has. Here is the power supply. You know what that hippie said? Power supply, power supply, power supply. Here's the little game board in there, Donkey Kong 3. Boy, it's awful clean inside. Look how shiny that all this is. Look how clean that board is. Pretty nice. Wood's real clean in the cabinet. Alrighty. So, I guess we're going to plug it in. I'm going to take that lock off. I'm going to take that lock off before we plug it in so we can coin it up if we want to, if it works. Alright, so let's do that. Alright, we got it plugged in. Let's see what she'll do. Nothing on fire, so that's good. Well, it looks like it's actually playing, but the monitor's slowly scrolling up the screen. See how it's about halfway down? Sound seems to be working. $42,398 plays. It doesn't count whenever you hit the credit switch, though. Let's see. Well, that was fake news. Coin counter's been broke a long time, so who knows how many plays. All right. It does coin up, though. I think it is playing, but I can't see Mario down there. Or Jumpman, whoever it is. Alright, so we think the game's working. So that pretty much tells us our power supply is probably putting out the correct voltages. Our board's probably okay. Our problem is on the monitor, more than likely. And since it hasn't had a cap kit, we're going to start there. It needs one anyway, I'm sure. It's old. I think this came out in '83, maybe. So, you know, it's over 40 years old. It's time for a cap kit. So I'm going to show you how we take out the monitor. There's a little latch here. See this little wing nut? Loosen that baby up. Okay, that one was already all the way back, so pull that lever back. And this bezel's on backwards, so I'm not gonna be able to grab it. It's supposed to have a little lip here, but a lot of people put that bracket on backwards, I guess, so people don't mess with it out on location. So let me get a small screwdriver to pop that out with. Well, usually this lifts right up out of there. I was messing with it, thinking what in the world's going on? It almost looked like somebody glued it in there or something. And then I noticed somebody put a bolt in it. That bolt's not usually there. So it's supposed to lift up out of there, but it can't because somebody put a bolt in the backside. So I'm gonna take the bolt out and it should lift right out of there then. All right, I got the bezel off. It's a lot easier when there's not a big bolt keeping it in. All right, so now we got 2 screws here we got to take out. Then we go around to the back. And there's a screw here we got to take out. And a screw there we got to take out. And we're going to take the whole monitor and everything out of the cabinet. It's just pretty much how you got to do it on a Nintendo. A lot of the other games, you could just take the monitor board itself out, leave the tube in the frame and all that in the cabinet. But on a Nintendo, you got to take the whole thing out of the cabinet. So then the power for the monitor goes down and around. Down here, plugs in this outlet. And this goes over to the speaker. That's another thing that's different on a Nintendo cabinet. The monitor actually has a sound amp on it. So the sound technically runs through the monitor on a Nintendo. And then we're going to unhook the video. Bring it around, down. All right, and then I usually wrap this around the frame while I'm taking it out. So let me get you set up on the tripod. We'll take out those 4 screws and we'll pop it out. All right, I took the front 2 screws out already, so now we just got to do these 2 on the side here. One there. One there. Okay, and then I usually wrap the power around here like this. The speaker up out of the way. And then I actually, when they're mounted like this, I take them out the back of the cabinet. When they're mounted sideways, I take it out the front of the cabinet. So I usually just grab it right here and make sure you lift with your back in a twisting, awkward, jerking motion, okay? And since the Nintendos have these protectors for the neck board, it makes it a lot easier. You don't really have to worry about breaking that. But if yours doesn't have this metal protector on it, you better be careful, because if you break that tube, you're just SOL. Bam, just like that. All right, so now I'm going to show you how to take the monitor chassis out of the frame. Okay, this is how you remove the monitor board from your Sanyo 20EZ 19-inch Nintendo monitor. You will need a Phillips screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver, an alligator clip, and some wire snips. First, take your Phillips screwdriver, and you're going to take the cage from around the flyback off. There should be 3, well, I think there's supposed to be 4 screws, but this one only has 3. It's fine. Put those screws off to the side. Take your cage off, like so. Toss that to the side. Unravel your AC cord so it's nice out of the way. Undo your ground connector. Make sure you untie it from the neck board area. Bring it back through the neck board. Take it. And I like to wrap it around this little thing right there. It's fine. Then we gently wiggle the neck board off. Gentle, gentle, gentle. Bam, just like that. Then we come over to this side, like so. And we're going to take the Phillips screwdriver and take this screw out of the adjustment board, like so. We're also, while we're over here, we're going to unplug it from the sound amp, like so. Go ahead and unplug these other 2 connectors from the sound amp. So all that's loose. Go ahead and unplug your degauge ring. Get it back out the way, like so. And there's going to be some clips here that hold your board in. This board's already been out at some point because those clips are broken. So we're going to go back over to this side. Take your Phillips screwdriver again. Unscrew this ground connector. And if yours hasn't been out before, you're also going to have a Phillips screw on the bottom underneath by the flyback. You'll have to take that out. But this one has already been out at some point. So now that we've got the screw out and this screw by the flyback, make sure you get that one out. Then you can just start lifting up off these plastic tabs that it's on. Unplug your yoke connector here. It'll be right by the flyback. Get that up out of the way. All right, and here's the part everybody's scared about. You take your alligator clip, you clip it somewhere on the frame, okay? Then you take your other end of the alligator clip, you clip it to your flathead screwdriver, see? And then you just take your flathead screwdriver and you shove it underneath the anode cup, okay? And then you're going to hear a popping sound. It'll go something like that. So sliding underneath there. Did you hear it? You'll see a little spark usually. And then you push the little pins apart until it pops out like so, okay? And now you should have everything loose. And you can start bringing the monitor board all the way out of the frame, like so. And I know what you're thinking. Well, Joe, we didn't use the little wire snips that you told me I was going to need. Well, I didn't need them because somebody's had this board out before. But you're going to need them probably because you're going to have some little zip ties you're going to have to cut loose. You'll see. All right, so now we're going to take this back to the workbench and we'll change all the capacitors. All right, here's the board. Somebody's obviously had this monitor out before, but it doesn't look like they've changed any of the caps. So I wonder what the heck they were doing. All the caps look original to me. But anyway, I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna unsolder these caps one by one. They're all different values. And then I'm gonna solder in new caps one at a time, depending on what the value is. Okay? And whenever you have a cap like this, the long leg is always the positive, and the negative leg is the shorter one. See how that negative goes to the short leg, like so? So I'm gonna go through one by one and change all those out, and we'll put it back in, and hopefully that'll fix our issue. All right, I got all the caps changed. There's two bipolar ones that I never change. So if you see two that's not swapped, it's because they're bipolar caps and they don't need to be swapped. I did find, let's see, this 330 UF 25 volt pretty much was missing a leg. And the one next to it was also missing a leg. Here, I think that's it right there. Yeah, the one UF 250 was missing a leg. And those were, well, one was 467, C467. Right there. And the other one was this big one next to it. I think that's C408 maybe. But either way, both those weren't doing anything. And that's awful close to where the video plugs in. So I'm hoping that may be why we were having our issues, but we'll see. I'm going to put it back in there. We're going to basically do the reverse of what we did earlier. It's also good to cap the sound amp while you're at this point. I'm going to do that also. I'll show you that in a second. While you got everything apart, it's a good idea to cap this sound amp. Our sound still sounded pretty good, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. These caps are over 40 years old. It's just that one screw, and then this whole board will come out. And then we're just going to change those caps, put it back in there, put the screw back. No big deal. You do have to be careful, though, whenever you plug it back up. See how that says JB? And that says JC. Don't get those two reversed, or you're going to have some big problems on your board. Okay? No more sound for you if you swap those two plugs. So just take your time. JB goes here, and JC goes there. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and cap that sound amp. I'm going to put the monitor board back in there. Wham, bam. We're going to put it back in the cabinet and hope that that fixes our problems. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. We're going to make that money. We're going to make the money today. You're not even going to believe this. You're not even going to believe it. I've already made the money. Can you believe it? I've already made the money. This is my friend Mike's machine. And I sent him a text message, hey, got that Donkey Kong 3 finished up for you. And he said, okay, sounds good. And he done paid me already. He done paid me instantly. Sent me the money. It's already in the account, okay? But anyway, I think it turned out pretty good. He didn't really want anything cosmetic done with it. It's already pretty nice. It's got a little weigher over here. No big deal. He's actually going to operate this. He actually owns the Upstate Pinball Museum. If you're ever down around the Greenville or Spartanburg area, you need to go check him out. The Upstate Pinball Museum. He's got a lot of really good pinballs, but he's also got a lot of very nice arcade games too. But as you can see, the monitor turned out pretty good. I think we're going to set up the tripod and play a game, even though I'm not any good. But just to finish out the video, we'll play it a little bit. How's that sound? All right, here we go. All right, let's see how this goes. Hopefully you're not going to be in my way here. But Donkey Kong 3 is actually different than the other Donkey Kongs. Believe it or not, I would say this game is more like Galaga than it is like Donkey Kong. You're mainly trying to shoot all the bugs and stuff like on Galaga. This has the high score saves free play set up in it also, by the way. All right, here we go. Well, there's all of our points if anybody wants to watch that. All right. Spray Donkey Kong to the top. So basically bugs come down like Galaga. And you're trying to get him all the way to the top. I got too carried away there. I thought I was going to make it real quick. I was trying to get that that little flamethrower thing up there because that makes them go up the ropes faster. I keep stopping those guys right in front of them and it's messing me up. They need to get out of the way. Yeah, and they try to steal your stuff from the bottom. You don't want them to do that. Yeah, buddy. See how fast it went once I got the little extra weapon there? I kept all my little things down at the bottom. That little extra weapon, I guess, carries over to the next level. So if you're quick, you can clear it pretty quick. Oh, I still got it? Nope. Oh, come on. I'm still going. I thought that was going to be game over. I'm sure there's lots of little patterns like Galaga and stuff like that, but I rarely ever play this game. They took my freaking thing, whatever that's supposed to be. I was trying to save it. Game over. Well, let's try again. That was just practice. That first time was just practice. That didn't count. All right, now hopefully I still got the weapon and I can run up and shoot him. Well, I didn't get as far up as I wanted. Well, I made it. That's what I was trying to do the whole time. Go. Oh, come on. The button got stuck. I'm blaming it on the button. I had to look at that. Oh, come on. I'd started off so strong, and now look at me. Oh, did you see that? It shot off and got me. I had him too. I had him on the ropes. Well, I think I might try again. I haven't been doing very good. All right. No more messing around. Go. But that worked out pretty good, didn't it? Ding, ding. Careful of that guy. That guy killed me earlier. I'm sure once you play it a while, you get to hang all the little patterns like on Galaga. I don't like those little snakes. They get in my way. And you got to dodge them. And you can't kill them, apparently, unless you got that fire thing. I didn't go up high enough. That guy's gonna kill me again, probably. They're trying to steal my little things down here at the bottom. I don't think so. Go, go. See, now the snake's in my way. Getting a little crazy. Seen that? I need another one of those flamethrower things. Go! I don't think I've made it this far before. Do I have any of the flamethrower left? No, I do not. And the little snakes get right in the way. Go. Come on. Oh yeah, I guess it's permanently gone now. It doesn't come back. That little flower or whatever the heck they took. Come on. It's almost like they're trying to block me from shooting him. That can't possibly be what they're doing. Throw the little flamethrower thing down here. Move. All right. I'm supposed to be jumping. Here we go with this again. Go. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Now maybe I got some more of the flamethrower left, and I'm gonna run up, shoot as fast as I can. Go! Go! Uh-huh. Didn't think I was gonna do it, did you? I'm gonna try to get my flour. Every time I try to stop them, I usually die, but it actually worked out that time. Oh, they got me from the side. Let's go. Yeah, I knew I was doomed there. Well, I got further. It's a pretty fun game, really. There we have it. Donkey Kong 3. Top of the line. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you on the next one.